Alright, let's try this a second time. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and welcome to a brief live stream where we talk about the channel, what's coming in the next couple of weeks, and even just a little bit of chit-chat about the future. Chit-chat. Is that a term that's still used anymore? Chit-chat. I don't know why that was ever a thing, but it was at one point. So anyway, you might have noticed that the channel has not been updated very much this week. If you've been on my other channels, you'll see that I have been uploading things, and at least one person actually emailed me to see if everything was okay, that I had not done the Apptrepreneur show on Monday, and once about 3 o'clock rolled around today, they sensed there was not going to be one today, and sure enough, there was not. Hey, Sovereign Renaissance and Part-Timer, hello. And there was a reason. There was a reason for that. And hi Ryan, how you doing? Anyway, there's a reason for why there was no show, and it's basically because there were other things I wanted to work on, and news was a little slow. In fact, I knew I would do an update today if Uber and Lyft actually shut down, but they didn't shut down. They must have submitted some sort of plan because oral arguments will be heard in October. So leave it to them to drag this out as long as they possibly can, but that's what we expected. And there really wasn't much to say about that. And I kind of realized, well, I didn't realize, but here's the thing. You know that little video that I did where I cleaned my desk, and with the cleaning of the desk was a brand new gaming PC that my viewers had that I graciously bought with Patreon money. Thank you again very much. Well, I bought that, I set it up, and I realized I need more Final Fantasy XIV in my life. No, I'm kidding. I actually haven't been playing it. No, I bought that PC because I wanted to do more long-form video editing. Now, I've done very, very minimal, small editorial form edit videos, like on my vlog. Well, it's not my vlog channel, it's my media channel now, the Apptrepreneur Media. I did a mini review of the Casper Blu-ray, and then on my Failed Journalist channel today, I did another video where editing, because the problem with the old PC wasn't the editing itself, it was the processing. It wouldn't process the files very well. In fact, the computer would constantly crash, and that's why I put such an emphasis on live stream recently, because processing videos just became a burden. But thanks to the new PC, that is not the case anymore. And I decided, you know, now that I have it, now that I'm setting it all up, and it's a slow news week, I'm gonna just put the Apptrepreneur show, Friday's episode aside, on a brief hiatus so I can work on some videos that have frankly been on the back burner ever because I couldn't process the videos properly. So Friday at around 7 a.m. we will do the Apptrepreneur show, and this will also give us a chance to see if any other interesting topics arise. It's probably going to be a long one. It'll probably be 2 hours. And as usual, I'll take the replays and we'll sprinkle them throughout the week across the channels. But I finally want to start getting into movie reviews. And I want to specifically start getting into my Criterion Collection reviews. And I'm not starting at the first one that I thought I was. I'm actually starting with one of the more recent ones. But I have to just start. I have to start because once it's like riding a bike. Just half the battle is getting on the bike and just pedaling. So I want to start that. Also, I do want to respond to Harry Campbell's interview with Dara Khosrowshahi. Not to Harry himself specifically, but things that Dara said or didn't say in the interview. And I didn't want it to be one of these live streams where I'm starting the video and I'm pausing it and giving comments, because Dara Khosrowshahi can sure talk a lot and not say much. So I am doing a more proper response where we take certain segments and we just mainstream the process quite a bit. But this stuff takes, it doesn't look like it when you're watching the video. Like, it looks pretty simple to make, but it actually takes hours to do these videos. So, well, Brian, to answer your question, there are currently no plans to do any Disney movie reviews, but that might change. But for now, there's something I want to do Criterion to start with. Well, so here's the thing. I just need time to make these videos. I just need time to make the videos. And even the Apptrepreneur show, which by many accounts is set up and everything, there's still a lot of time of looking up the articles, reading them, making sure it's going to fit with the show, putting them together in a certain order, and then deciding which ones make the cut or not. So even though it's like the episode is like an hour long, it's usually 2 to 2.5 hours to do those things. And then, of course, you have to cut up the replays. That's more time. So I think just because I want to get these videos done, and I'm sure a lot of you want to see my response to the Harry Campbell interview. I've actually gotten comments like, are you going to talk about this? And the answer is yes. Yes, I am going to talk about this. But if I'm doing all these other things, I don't have time to respond to it. And I think you want to respond. So we're going to start focusing more on quality as opposed to quantity. Now, over the next week or so, if there's like a huge breaking news story, of course, you will see me on the cell phone talking to you guys and just sharing my quick thoughts about it. And a lot of you actually seem to prefer that to a certain extent. It's funny how more people tune into these cell phone live streams where everything looks crummy and sounds like it was recorded out of a tin can, and yet my new setup, which has like, you know, the graphics, the fading in and out, the microphone quality audio, or you can even hear the air conditioner in the background, those get far less views. So that's just the funny world that we live in sometimes. So anyway, I figured I would just give you guys that little bit of an update. So there probably won't be a video tomorrow unless there's like a breaking news story that I just cannot resist talking about. But 7 a.m. on Friday, we will do an episode of the Apptrepreneur show. I will allot up to 2 hours since it's going to be the last one for a while. So there's going to be either a lot of comments or a lot of stories. I haven't decided which one yet. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And then there will still be updates throughout the week, but they are going to be a little bit more minimal. But I'm hoping that the week after next, we can open the week with my response, commentary, whatever you want to call it, on Harry Campbell's video interview with Dara Khosrowshahi. And yes, I will comment on, you know, the conflict of Harry talking to Uber CEO, although it's not going to be nearly as nasty as you probably think it is. So you should have learned by now, I don't go out to just needlessly bash people. Like, you have to do something really specific to piss me off, and Harry's a great guy. So just throwing that out there right now. Anyway, that is where we are going to end this particular video. Steve says, yes, cutting video is a lot of work. No, it really is. It doesn't look like a lot. Well, especially once you start putting the graphics and stuff, because I want to start putting graphics. And granted, they're not going to be like Ocean Film Society quality graphics. We're not talking the Philip DeFranco show. But you got to get started somewhere. Frankly, it's probably going to be a lot like The Mysterious Mr. Enter, but hopefully it will improve over time. I've just always wanted to really try it and have a series, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to have my own YouTube series, darn it, aside from the Apptrepreneur show. So anyway, thank you all for supporting, for watching, for giving thumbs up, for all the comments, for the emails, everything. I never thought that 4 years later I would still be doing this, but here I am. So thank you very much. Anyway, folks, I don't know if I want to actually get to 10 minutes on basically just waiting around, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.